Good morning, guys, and welcome on this Friday, Friday, April 24th, 2020, our last lesson of the week. Today is Friday. Tomorrow you do start your weekend, so don't expect any work from me either Saturday or Sunday. You'll see another video again on Monday, okay? So thank you all that have been sending me your work. I really appreciate it. Thank you for keeping up with the videos and participating with your do nows. So today, Friday, let's go ahead and get started with our School Spirit Week, which today is to wear a Cigarroa shirt. If you have any Cigarroa shirt, go ahead and take a picture of yourself wearing it, send it over to me, show your Cigarroa cowboy spirit. That way we can upload it and celebrate you guys celebrating our school. All right, so let's go ahead and begin with today's lesson. We're going to talk about this guy called Plato. Plato, he was a Greek philosopher. He was alive 2,360 years ago. So, he famously said, necessity is the mother of invention. What does that mean to you? All right, take the next 5 seconds to think about it. All right, that was 5 seconds precisely. So, necessity is the mother of invention. What does that mean? Well, the way I hear it, necessity means to need something, right? When you need something, then you have to invent something to solve that need, right? So people used to need to get to places quicker than what they would. So that invented the car. So people could travel easier between the store and their house and between different cities. So that's what I think necessity, the mother of invention, means. That when there is a need for something, that's going to get someone to start thinking about what we need to invent. So when there's a need, there needs to be an invention. And we've seen that throughout, like so many objects, not even just cell phones, computers, or TVs. But think about it. In the classroom, I need students to be able to write. So, what was invented because of that necessity to write? Pencils were invented, right? I needed you guys to turn in some work. So, what was invented? Paper was invented. These were not things that were around forever. These were not around even in Plato's time. During Plato's time, in order to write, he had to use the feather of a bird and dip it in ink in order to be able to write. And then this paper was a parchment, which was just a very long piece of paper. They wouldn't cut the paper one at a time. And then they would just like write on it and then cut and then save the rest for them to write on it later, you know? So necessity is the mother of invention means that when there is a need, there needs to be an invention to solve it. And that is what we're going to talk about today. Now, we were supposed to read a passage about the invention process, continue reading something else, but for some odd reason, my computer's not letting me get into those passages. So we're not going to read the passage. Instead, we are going to watch a video that talks about the first process of invention, solving a need. Whenever there's a need, there needs to be an invention that follows it. Or better yet, you cannot have an invention without a need. You cannot invent something that people don't need because they're not going to buy it. So if you're looking to be an inventor, you have to think to yourself, what do people need? What problem do we need to solve? For example, right now, people are trying to invent the vaccine to the coronavirus, right? Because it's something that we all need. And as soon as that coronavirus vaccine is out, whoever makes that is going to be a millionaire because everyone's going to want to buy it. So you have to think about what people need in order to create an invention. And that's what the video is going to be about. This is going to be the video that we're going to watch. It's called Defining a Problem, Crash Course Kits 18.1. Don't worry if you do not find it. I will send you the link along with it. Okay? And so the work that you need to do today is very simple. I want you to, it says here, the ancient Greek philosopher Plato once said necessity is the mother of invention. A necessity encourages creative efforts to meet the need or solve the problem. A problem can be defined as a difficulty or a challenge. Observe the many things in and around your house that you use. Identify and explain how 3 of these things solved a difficulty or challenge. So, you need to go to your house, or you're already in your house, and I want you to identify 3 things that solve a difficulty or a challenge. 3 things that make it easier for you to do something. But let's put a twist to it. I want you to do it from objects in the kitchen. Because a lot of you are saying, cell phones, computers, and televisions, which is great, but let's think of other inventions that have been going around. So, go to your kitchen, find 3 objects that have made your life easier, that have helped you solve the difficulty or challenge. Maybe not even you, maybe your parents, maybe your aunt, maybe your uncle, maybe your grandma, maybe your grandpa, whoever cooks in the house, whoever does whatever needs to be done inside the kitchen. All right? So, 3 objects from the kitchen that help solve a difficulty or a challenge. 3 inventions that made your life easier. All right, go ahead and write that down in a piece of paper, take a picture of it, and send it over to me. Once you are done, then have a great weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Relax. Watch a little TV, play outside for a bit, read a book that you enjoy reading, talk to your loved ones, whatever it is that you need to do in order to have a relaxing weekend. I hope you have it. I hope you enjoy yourself. And I'll send you your next video on Monday. All right. Thank you guys and have a great